attention in the Khan Academy assignments that has the angle, similar triangles, one of the main things you need to understand on that assignment is how to figure out if the angles are the same or not, okay? So the main thing I need you to remember is that every triangle adds up to 180 degrees. That has nothing to do with the sides, it's just the angles. The angles, I'll write that down. The angles in every triangle, now my grammar's bad. The angles in every triangle add up to 180 degrees. So right here we have 80 degrees and 43 degrees, right? In this picture right here, we have an 80 in this corner and a 43 in that corner. So if we add those together, we get 123. So let's take 180 and subtract 123, and that will give us the missing angle. So let's say I have to borrow here. I don't even know if you use the word borrow anymore, regrouping or something. So 10 minus 3 is 7, 7 minus 2 is 5. Those are gone. So this missing angle right here is 57 degrees. Okay, then let's look at our other triangle. So we've got a 70 and a 63. Let's add those together. So we get 133. And I'm going to take 180 and subtract 133. And that, again, let's see, 47? I think I did that right. So that would mean that this angle right here is 47 degrees. So, are these triangles similar? No, because the angles are not the same, okay? Now, if this triangle had an 80 and a 63, and that triangle had an 80 and a 57, well, we still didn't know those we still didn't know one of the angles, but we knew that we found this angle and maybe this angle is in this picture, and we find this angle and maybe this angle is in this picture, and they both have an angle in common, then is that enough to tell that those triangles are similar? I can make up an example if you'd like. Why don't I make up a quick example just so we can kind of see what I'm talking about? I can feel it up. Okay, so making a triangle, I'm going to make this, try and keep these numbers easy for myself. 30, and then we'll say that this one's 70. So those add up to 100, right? So then I'm going to make another triangle where this triangle is 8, or this corner is 80, and that corner is 30. Are these two triangles similar? They have one matching angle. They have to have all matching angles. Do they have all matching angles? Well, they might. If we calculate it, we might find that they do. So like if we add these two together, 70 plus 30, we get 100. And then if we go 180 minus 100, we get 80. Well, look at that. That angle is 80. I think they do match. Because that triangle has a 30 and an 80. And if I try adding those together, I get 110, and I subtract that from 180, I get 170. I get 70. So that angle is 70. So even though I didn't have all the information I needed at the beginning, I can find those missing angles by subtracting them from 180, and then I can figure out if the triangles are similar. Of course, we didn't figure out the sides. We were just basing that on the angles, right? But that's actually okay to just base it on the angles. So for triangles, not for other shapes, but for triangles in particular, as long as all of the angles are the same, the two triangles will be similar, even if you don't have the sides to check and see if they proportional. All right. I don't know if you guys have done that assignment, but see if that will help a little bit.